You founded the railroad.
Sure. Me and Johnny D and Watts. At the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one. Fighting again. Right now, where we are, totally a sniper's dream. I should know.
Are you able to reveal yourself?
Yes. Sweet.
Some Blamco mac and cheese. Ooh, or maybe Meyerlurk steaks with salsa.
Got it.
No enemy detected.
I'm ready for it.
I was in error. No
You're
enemy.
stuck attacking human.
I'm really good at this. It takes a long time for this much dirt to gather. Our paychecks.
Sensor anomaly detected.
You're going down. Grr. That's menacing, right?
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Charmer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
Doesn't anyone else work around here?
You sound just like Glory.
Is it that bad?
Potentially catastrophic.
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then.
Tell me about the job.
We're still working that out. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before. but you may not know of the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Tell me about the options.
We're trying to come up with another route that leads to the proper destination. Maybe
Why do synths get new memories?
the mind job is voluntary. Each synth has his or her own reasons for opting in. Most do it to avoid being captured. A synth knows nothing about our world. There's dozens of ways they could slip up and draw attention to themselves.
We should clear the original route.
That's what Carrington's been saying all along.
Just find another route.
Finding a route that's safe from the Institute and all the other dangers isn't easy. From a given location, we're lucky if we have a handful. And so far, none of our options out of Good Neighbor work. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Desdemona makes the call, not you, Carrington.
If she chooses to abandon reason, you're right. I can't stop her.
Enough. I don't see a way out of this. We do it your way, Carrington.
Why is killing them our plan B?
Excellent question.
Assaulting an entrenched Institute position is always risky. I don't want to put one of our top agents in harm's way unless it's necessary.
Just tell me what to do.
I don't see a way out of this.
I think the doctor's right.
You see? Even she agrees with me.
Enough. We do it your way, then. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Processing. Further supplies needed to maximize defined goals.
I can recover it.
Location of cat.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
What is it?
Go ahead, run. I need a break anyway. Friends, you dead bastard.
Almost got away.
Give me a dollar, please. It's fine.
Let's play, little...
I don't ask for much. I just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
You're the contact H222 is talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
He doesn't remember anything?
I'm very thorough. His new life started in a small homestead near Roxbury. That's all he knows now. While you can talk to him, no amount of coaxing can reverse the process. He won't remember you, and he never will.
Give him any good memories? Meetings with sexy strangers? That kind of thing?
It's a memory wipe, not a fantasy machine. His new world is very mundane and very normal. Nothing that would draw suspicion.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity.
I'm not here to talk, Doctor. I'm here to get the job done.
Then what's the plan for getting H2 out of here?
Can't he just stay here?
Out of the question. You people were the ones who explained to me that the railroad is about movement. That's what keeps you alive. Having a recently escaped synth stay too long in one place is a death sentence for all of us.
You don't need to know the details. Just tell me about the original route.
I understand. It's Malden Metro Center. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands.
The plan? Kill everything in my way. That's the plan.
Glad you thought this through. But I don't suppose we have many other options. Malden Metro Center, that's where your problem is.
We have to use the original route. There's no other way.
That's the plan? I thought you people valued discretion. But fine. I won't argue. The Malden Metro Center is where you need to go. All the Gen 1s there need to be gone, understand? All of them. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the
We've been
table.
making the rounds,
It's
doing
a
the
personal
job.
message.
It's
For
time
your
you
ears
learn
only.
the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
I'm not so sure about that.
Like I said, the big secret.
You founded the railroad.
Sure, me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was over 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. I tell everyone I get the occasional face change to stay anonymous. Truth is, it takes a lot of work to keep this mug handsome.
Do you really think I'm gonna fall for this?
Fall for what? Haven't you noticed that when I say the word, Desdemona does a 180? Hey, there's an intruder! No, I vouch for him. Then welcome. Every time. It works best that way. Gives me room to maneuver.
You really founded it.
Sure, me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good. Saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
How are we defending anyone?
We keep everyone in cells so no one knows just how large our organization actually is. And just how many things we're doing day to day.
Go on. You've lied to me at least once. This is just more of the same.
Yeah, you got me. But you're gonna hear the same sort of lies elsewhere. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're gonna spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing. What they're asking you to do. What sort of world they'd have you build. And how they're gonna pay for it.
So what's the railroad's deal?
We're not about saving the world. Too big a job for too few. But we're trying to make it a better one. One synth at a time. And care about the little guys. Maybe lend a hand on the side. Not as much as some would like, but hey, it's something. But the real question is, what do you think of us?
I don't need any more of your lies.
Then boy, did you choose the wrong traveling companion. But hey, listen.
So what do you think of the other groups out there?
Love the job you're doing with the Minutemen. Historically, they've been little better than policemen, though. The Brotherhood. Well, I met them on an op in Capital Wasteland a few years back. But now with Elder Maxon, let's just say, not a fan. And the Institute? Well, do I really need to answer that? But what I think doesn't matter. The real question is, what do you think?
Any perks being close to the big boss?
Now that I don't have to hide, sure. People think our missions are all... The Railroad really is the best, noblest organization that's ever lived. We're we... I can't keep up with this bullshit.
Why the hell are you lying to me? Again?
Because it's what I do. And there's a point to this, a lesson, if you will.
Sometimes I think you're crazy.
Sometimes I think you're right. But there's a point to this, a lesson, if you will.
I knew you were lying to me, you bastard.
Of course you did, but hopefully there's a point here. A lesson, if you will.
Wow. Traveling with you is never dull.
I aim to please. But I had a point here. A lesson, if you will. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing. What they're asking you to do. What sort of world they'd have you build. And how they're going to pay for it.
I don't need any more of your lies.
Then boy, did you choose the wrong traveling companion. But hey, listen. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
Clear out Malden, and quickly. H2 can't stay here.
Dr. Amari?
Clear out Malden, and quickly. H2 can't stay here.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
The doctor said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear, worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
My business partner hates it.
Thanks.
Says she's having a fun time.
Who are you? Hey, stay back. The doc said I got some sort of contagious disease or something. I'm under quarantine. I don't know what I got. I just woke up here. Wherever here is. That's not even worth picking up, boss.
Wait. We got assigned the same damn job? With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the Good Neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
Then they're just wasting my time.
Don't you know it?
Oh, maybe we should send for more backup.
Drag that candy-ass Carrington out here, too. I'd pay to see that.
How's this sort of thing happen?
So Griswold's got trouble, and they send a cryptic note to HQ. Send in the big guns. And on the other side, the doctor's got troubles too. So she sends in her own damn cryptic note. And then comes the comedy.
That's the price we pay for security.
Don't tell me you buy into that crap. Sheesh. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Gives me a chance to see what you and Deacon really get up to in the field.
Usually it's spa days and macrame, but hey, I'm up for some mayhem.
You got any details on the out?
They barely told me where the hell I was supposed to go.
It's up to you.
Then let's show them how it's done.
I don't need the help.
Hey, if you got this covered, all yours. Been ages since I had some downtime. Just don't get yourself killed, okay?
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend. My Griswold boys know nothing about this place. All I know is Alden Sensors.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be scared.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Cache secured, Pam.
Machine-human interface.
Sure.
Do you need something?
All you need to know is there's a machine that can get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about.
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me into the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay?
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing.
I'm not sure I can explain how it works, but a former Institute scientist gave me these plans.
This is our top priority now.
I got a way in. The only thing that matters is if you're going to help me.
It seems we taught you the lesson about operational security too well. That's a smart call, Agent. But you still need to show these plans to Tinker Tom so we know how we can help you.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Anything else I need to do?
No. You've bought us time to find a new route out of the memory den.
Then it all worked out.
The crisis is over for now.
I was hoping for more than a pat on the back.
Fair point.
Yeah. It was good to help out H2 again.
Looks like he has a guardian angel. The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
cleared out some Gen 1s for Randolph's safe house.
Randolph is still operational? Finally, some good news. We thought they were another casualty of the switchboard disaster, but Randolph's been dark for too long. It'll be controversial, but we have to put them under quarantine.
Is a quarantine really necessary?
It's possible the safe house has been replaced by Institute infiltrators. It's happened before. No, the smart move, the only move, is to keep them isolated until we know for certain.
If that's your call.
It is. We'll play it slow and safe, and make sure they're our people before we bring them back into the fold.
The whole thing smells like a trap.
It very well could be. The Institute has had more than enough time to replace them with synth infiltrators. So we play it slow and safe, and I'll have other agents verify they're our people. Our only communication with Randolph is going to be by dead drop.
We should contact them directly.
That's just too risky. The whole thing could be an Institute trap. So instead, we play it safe and slow. We help them out and buy time to verify they really are our people. Our only communication with Randolph is going to be by dead drop. Check in periodically with Drummer Boy. He coordinates the dead drops for us. Thanks. All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Desdemona.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
Core assumption failure. Reformatting data arrays based on teleportation viability.
Ham.
Processing. Agent. Charmer.
Start making some sense.
Unable to process verbal response. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam.
You're just a broken machine.
All systems fully functional. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the...
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
I have no use for faulty predictions.
Agreed. It is prudent to disregard my predictions. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query: what is your point of origin?
Why do you want to know?
If I cannot explain your existence, future predictive models may have an even greater degree of inaccuracy. I repeat, what is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Hopefully it'll be easier than assembling Sean's crib.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon?
Do you think you can decipher them?
I won't know until I get a look-see.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
A lot is riding on this, Tom.
Yeah, all right.
Skip to the part where we build the thing, Tom. Can you build it, Tom? I knew you could figure it out, Tom.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. By the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
Nice work, Tom. Glad you're on our side.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. It should fit over at Mercer's safe house. Pam's already given that place her full blessing. I'll flag some runners to deliver the components there.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new gal, right? Thanks for setting up this place. Kinda wish you would have set up a cot or something, but at least it's safe, right? It is safe, right?
Are you alright? You seem a little jumpy.
I've had too many close calls. I used to work at HQ like you, but after the last HQ went lights out, I just had to get away. Enough about me. We got a package incoming. You know, package. I've plotted out her escape route, got a new guy, new tourist that's gonna help. He's all ready to sign up, but he's got big problems. We clear those problems up, and our package has got a nice cozy shack to lay low in.
You lose your nerve? You know the risks we take in this line of work.
Of course I do. Better than you. It doesn't mean I gotta like it, though. We got a package incoming. You know, package.
What's the tourist's problem?
Hell if I know. You know how it goes. The dead drop says hostiles have to go bye-bye, and you take care of it. I'll mark it on your map. Go there and do what you HQ types do. Then K8's all set. I'll make sure she gets out of the Commonwealth.
Nice. Already taken care of. I hardly even broke a sweat.
Whatever you did worked. The tourist is signed on. K8's already on the move. Take this. I might have more jobs later. Thanks, bub.
You got the platform built yet? Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
Easy. I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
How's the Interceptor actually work?
Then let me impart some science to you. We got 4 main parts. Need a control console to input the code and process your biological information. No problem. Easy. Second up, a relay dish. That's the bit that intercepts the teleporter signal, man. A molecular beam emitter to, scramble your molecules up for the transmission. After that, just wire everything together on the same power grid and boom! This thing's gonna suck up juice like a blood bug on a Brahmin.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find him.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the gettables, meet me at the build site.
You need the dead drones. Enough's got a message for you.
Anyone got some holy water? I always wanted to try that on. Don't look. You almost got away.
There we go. That's it.
We made that look easy. You might want to focus on the valuable salvage.
Hello. My name is Storytime Simon, and I hope you like stories, because I love to tell stories. This one is called The New Squirrel. Come with me on this magical adventure. There once was a young squirrel named Ricky who lived in a big oak tree in a city park. Ricky was a brown squirrel and lived in the oak tree with all his brown squirrel friends and family. Every day, Ricky would look out from the top of his tree and wonder what kind of squirrels lived in other trees. The older squirrels warned Ricky that the squirrels in other trees were thieves and liars. They were never to be trusted. Ricky had a rebellious heart and would not form his opinions based on anecdotal evidence. End of holotape. Please insert holotape 2. Storytime Simon here. Welcome back. And here it is, part 2 of The New Squirrel. One night, a red squirrel appeared at the bottom of Ricky's oak tree and woke Ricky and his family. "Oh, please help me," said the red squirrel. "I am lost and have nowhere to go." The elders were quick to turn the red squirrel away, but Ricky scurried down the trunk of his tree and stood firm next to the red squirrel. He yelled up at the elder squirrels. "How could you turn him away? Just because he's from another tree? He needs our help." Affected by Ricky's assuredness and determination, the elders agreed to take in the red squirrel. The red squirrel thanked Ricky for standing up for him. "You won't regret this," he said. End of holotape. Please insert holotape 3. Storytime Simon here with the exciting conclusion to The New Squirrel. "Tomorrow we can get to know each other and become best friends," said Ricky to the red squirrel. The red squirrel made a sound that Ricky took for agreement, and the two squirrels curled up to sleep. Later that night, Ricky woke up to the sound of leaves rustling in the oak tree. He looked around. The red squirrel was gone. Ricky surveyed the landscape below and saw a pack of glowing eyes approaching the base of his tree. Ricky heard a voice from a nearby tree. It was the red squirrel.
Anything interesting on him?
Storytime Simon here with the exciting conclusion to The New Squirrel. "Tomorrow we can get to know each other and become best friends," said Ricky to the red squirrel. The red squirrel made a sound that Ricky took for agreement, and the two squirrels curled up to sleep. Later that night, Ricky woke up to the sound of leaves rustling in the oak tree. He looked around. The red squirrel was gone. Ricky surveyed the landscape below and saw a pack of glowing eyes approached the base of his tree. Cats! Ricky heard a voice from a nearby tree. It was the red squirrel. "I'm sorry," he said. "They were following me and I couldn't bring them to my tree. They would have eaten my family." As the cats ascended the tree and began to devour Ricky's friends and family, Ricky reflected on his decisions. His last words were, "I really wish I would have trusted my elders." The end.
Nothing I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
Desdemona.
I heard Randolph got B811 out of the Commonwealth, in large part thanks to you. You're proving to be a valuable addition to the Railroad.
Happy to help.
My gut says Mr. Timms is exactly who he says he is. But Pam isn't convinced yet. Until she signs off, no direct contact.
Hey man, need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally learn about what the Institute's really up to, man.
Not now.